this hour. All my back's against the wall. Take a ride, competition, take a ride. Put up a red and drop the other side. Thought it was all so far from done.
Peace. So, Lilith and I. Lilith! Say hi to everybody, mommy. Besos, besos. Are heading over to this other place to see what they can do about the leak, the brake leak that I have in the back passenger brake. He said he's going to check it for free, so I just want to get a second opinion, because from my last video, if you guys haven't seen it, please go back and check it out. They are saying it's going to be $1,800 for my front and back brakes. Is that shit for real? I don't feel like I even need all of those. I get the leak, but anyways, what do I know? I'm just here. I'm just existing. So yeah, we're gonna go do that. I'm hungry. There's this great market that's called Jensen's that's super expensive, and I'm just in a super expensive mood. It's Friday, and they have these rolls that I like, these veggie rolls, and that are made out of rice paper, and then they have a hot plate area. So I think I'm gonna go spend like $100 over there just for two things, because that's the vibe that I'm in. And give me a kombucha, and then I have to go to Balboa Park, so I'm not going to be in this area anymore, because I'm going to go do a small little run tomorrow, which is 3 miles, with a group of ladies in the morning at 7 a.m. near Balboa Park, and I just want to head over there and just be there already. It is Friday, so it's going to be packed this weekend, so I can probably just going to chill in the Balboa area these next 2 days, and spend the night there this evening and find a spot close to the address so I can already wake up, be ready to go, and be in the spot, and make sure Mama's is in like a decent place while I park. So while I'm talking, let's go do this. I actually want to go get a hibiscus. I am so addicted to this hibiscus drinkity drink. I got one yesterday, and they already know me, so they're just like, oh, a hibiscus. It's so amazing. Which is Jamaica. I told them that I wanted a hibiscus drink, and they're like, wait, what? And I was just like, oh God. So Jamaica is basically hibiscus, and that's the plan for the day. Let's do this. I gotta play my music.
Bluetooth.
I got me this new Bluetooth speaker because I had a small baby one, and when I like to listen to music, I like to jam. So okay, my phone is charged. I'm just gonna charge this, and we're gonna put some vibes on. All right, so this is Quick Auto Center. They are just checking to see what is wrong with my back brake. Humble abode now. We gotta choose music that's like, yes, bitch, you can use that. My Bluetooth is dead. I'm just gonna charge it. Let's get on with the day. Alright, so I am here at Quick Auto Center, and he is just inspecting the back tire to see what's going on with my brakes. Alright, well, it's the wheel cylinder that I need to get replaced. She's like, get me out of here. So yeah, it's the wheel cylinder that is leaking brake fluid, so I'm going to get that fixed. A little over $100, but I'd rather get this done because I'm planning to go to Sedona October 21st. Well, first Joshua Tree, then Sedona, and I need to make sure my baby is good to go. As you can see, there's another van chilling there. All right, so it's my wheel cylinder. that is leaking, which makes sense when my brake feels spongy. So I'm gonna come back. I haven't eaten today, so he was gonna fix it today. But I haven't eaten and I just want to chill. It's Friday. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and just have him just go ahead and fix that and get that out of the way because I need it. So let's go on to the next experience.
But what it means is what I've seen so far is heaven sent, eloquent and decadent. Every drop until my way up, hold on, babe. I live this whole damn life all over again, just to meet you once again. Every second, minute, hour, still in place. 'Cause you've always been mine.
I forgot I have to go to Jensen's and go get some food first.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games though. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games though. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games though. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want.
Jensen's has a lot of good ass selection, but guess what? You are going to pay for it. So first things first is my beet juice, which I already got, which is my absolute favorite. And then let's go to the other side. Do I need water? No, I'm good on water for now. Alright, so they have a lobster bisque, which I am not in the mood for. Usually they have this chili. Oh, they got the chili and it's cold outside. I'm gonna get me some chili because that shit was bomb with some cornbread because it's just that kind of day. And then of course they have this, make your salad. And then my favorite shenanigans is, where are they? I don't want any crab, cucumber avocado roll. This one is one of my favorites, which I'm gonna get. I'm also gonna get this $100 salad because this one is one of my favorites. Actually, this one I like because of the sauce that's in it. Actually, they are soggy, which sucks. All right, I think that's everything. All right, I am back at the van, and now we are going to put on one of my favorite shows that I have been watching. And I don't know if anybody else is, but I think it's super cute, which is Emily
like a clown car.
in
Look,
Paris.
I know that you've told me to shut up about it so many times, but I don't understand
I freaking
why
love this
Gabrielle
show.
would let his ex-girlfriend,
Chili beans
her girlfriend,
with
friendship.
my,
Is polygamy legal here?
I got these cucumber avocado rolls with peanut sauce because I love their peanut sauce. And then that salad. And I got me this Urban Remedy organic hibiscus, berry hibiscus. I love hibiscus. I didn't get to make it to that place like I wanted to, the Mexican restaurant, to get it. And then I got my beet, carrot, apple, and lemon juice. So for my meal,
You did?
this is what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna do this probably later on if I decide I want to snack on something, or tomorrow. I have been looking for her this whole time and realized that she's up here looking at me, staring deeply into the food. What is she gonna feed me next? So another day in my life, just simple bullshit, living van life. I still have a life. I still have to take care of things. I still have things to pay. I still have food I need to eat. And I still have to fix mechanical shit on my van. So I'll start.
Are you comfortable taking photos with them?
I'm just going to go there tomorrow morning. I was supposed to go meet my friend tomorrow so her and I can run 3 miles at Balboa Park, but I'm not going to stress myself in doing all of this. Balboa Park is like 20 minutes from here. The mechanic is only 10 minutes from here. So I'm basically just going to chill at my spot where I'm at, eat, watch a movie, wake up in the morning, and then head over to the mechanic shop, and I'll catch up with her Saturday evening. We're going to figure out what to do for Saturday evening, so we shall see. All right. Peace. Thanks for being a part of my daily vlog of my regular schmegular van life day.
Put it slow down. Play tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2. Baby girl, keep it simple. When you go down, be gentle. Rotate. Baby, tell me what you're into. She wanna move. She like my eye. She got the juice. She wanna get down. She wanna get low. She wanna dance. She wanna move. She like my eye. She got the juice. She wanna get down. She wanna get low.
This bitch. There is nothing worse when your Bluetooth disconnects it and you jamming. Listen, if I don't have a partner who's hyped like me on this early Saturday morning, I don't want it. What? Can I use my phone speaker? Alright, it is Sunday morning and I wanted to do an update to this video because I know I have bits and pieces of what my experience has been with the back passenger wheel. So come to find out, first of all, this was my bill from yesterday, which, I don't know if you can see, is only $480. What needed to happen is my wheel cylinder was leaking brake fluid. And then once they removed it, they realized that the axle seal was also leaking. So that ended up being 2 leaks that I had in the back. And when they took off the front part of the drum, because in the 2 back brakes I have drum brakes, it looked like tar. I mean, the whole thing was just black tar looking. So my bill previously was only supposed to be like $100 and some, just to replace the wheel cylinder. But then, you know, they ended up finding some other shit, and, you know, they showed it to me and let me know what was up. And interesting enough, I had my axle replaced on that side, and there were these seals, just different seals. There was a red one and a gold one, and it was just floating around in the back, and it didn't even look like it really fit where it needed to fit. And so the guy was calling around, calling Ford, calling other mechanics, you know, that new Ford vehicles. Nobody could find this seal. Nobody knew it on all of the drawings that they had of this vehicle, of the engine and the body. There was no seal attached to it. So I have a feeling that whoever changed my axle and did work on it at that time ended up adding seals that weren't even needed. So they did not put those seals back. So we're just going to see, and everything else has just been fine since. So I think over time we're just going to see. Now, of course, I'll have to check to see if there's any more leaks, but we should be good to go. Hopefully, because this is what I paid them for. So yeah, so they basically had to charge me for the brake fluid, the gear oil, replacing that axle fluid and the axle seal, and then also the wheel cylinder, which came out to $480. So what I like to do, because I've been hip on the game for a while, because I have to take my van in to get fixed every once in a while, is I will go to at least 2 places, get a quote, see what they're talking about, have them do an inspection. Some places will charge you an inspection. Some people will just give you an inspection for free. Have them write me an estimate, and then I'll go to a couple of other places and keep trying to find somebody who's lower. But then I tell them what is wrong with the van, so they don't try to be like, oh, you know, this and this and this and this. No, this is the only thing that's wrong with the van. This is what I need you to fix. And it's worked. It's worked for me. That's just part of the game that I play, because I think it's super important as a woman. Sometimes, you know, you will have these mechanics that will look at you and think that you're so naive that they just charge you extra money for nothing. Well, it's always for something, because they want some money in their pocket. But yeah, I think that's part of the game that I play is, and it's worked. Just going to a couple places, saying, hey, you know, I need you to do an inspection, and I try to do the free inspections, get my little estimate, keep it up in here, and then when I go to the next shops, then I just let them know what I need them to fix. And then usually when they look at it, they're like, yeah, you're right. You got to play the game. You got to play the game. So yeah, so it's Sunday now, and I'm so glad I got the van fixed. There's nothing better than knowing that when your van is fixed, that it's just one less thing that you have to worry about. Because at the beginning, my brake pedal was like literally going to the ground, and it just did not feel right at all. And I'm planning to go to Arizona, well, Joshua Tree first, and then Arizona, October 21st. And I just had to make sure that my brakes work properly. That's one thing you do not, that's just one thing I do not fuck with, is my brakes. So yeah, that's big. And then not only that, I'm considering probably around spring, I want to go visit my friend in Seattle. And then I have to go through Oregon in order to get to Seattle. And Oregon mountains are no joke as well. So, you know, I'm just glad it was like a relief now that I can just kind of continue on with my journey and go experience some beautiful places. And yeah, so that is the update. I just finished making me some pancakes, ate them bitches. They were really good. I haven't made pancakes in the van in a minute. And Lilith is right behind me. She's chilling in her world. Hi, mama. You're my baby. She is so spoiled. But yeah, so I would just recommend for the women that are out there, you know, just play the game and let them think that you're ignorant, but just always make sure that you're a couple steps ahead. And I think that pertains to every aspect of your life. And yeah, it's been a beautiful journey. You know, so that there was a mechanic there, and I got his number. We exchanged numbers because there's a couple things I want to get on the van. I do want to invest in a diesel heater I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to get that situated. It should not be complicated, but I want to get my diesel heater. I need to get my pump to my sink to operate. I have not used it since I bought the van, but there is a pump here that just needs to be attached. And then I'll probably have to get my my gallons of water, fresh water, and attach that to the sink. And then I want to get my window replaced. I want to get my max fan. And what else do I want to do? And my heater hose. I need to get my heater hose replaced. I think that's going to be my next thing in the van. Because when I drive, I have no heat whatsoever, because when I was in Florida, I ended up Fort DeSoto. I went camping by myself in Fort DeSoto, and when I was driving there, the heater hose broke because it was old. There was like little clips and shit that hold it, and it broke. And I was in Florida, so I just figured I don't need a heater, and I didn't need a heater. But now that I'm going to be wanting to travel to different places, I really need, well, in cold weather, I really need a heater that you know, I can use in the van. I do have a Mr. Buddy heater, so it's probably like about this big, and it's a propane heater. I have that in here, but I'm just talking about when I'm driving. You know, you just want to be warm when you're driving, and so that's going to be the next thing that I get fixed for sure, because it's an easy fix. It's a really easy fix. And I think that's it. Those are like the main things that I really, and then I'm thinking about getting a better inverter. I have a 750 watt inverter along with my Jackery, but I think I want to get at least in the thousands wattage of an inverter. That one is attached to my battery. So yeah, you know, the guy was like, man, it's like your Ford is going to last you. He's like, I'd probably say at least another 2 to 3 years. So I'm just going to rock her out. I'm going to make it as comfortable as I can make it, get the things that I want done in it, and just rock her until I can't rock her anymore. I don't have a car payment. My insurance on this is super low. So why would I? You know, she's getting the job done. She's taking me where I need to go. It's comfy and cozy in here. I'm cool. And then that'll give me enough time to save a little bit more money in order to get the van that I really want, which is a Ram ProMaster. And then the top part lifts up, so you have all that room at the top. And then when you don't need it, it lifts down. I just want a dope ass van. I want a shower in there. I want a toilet in there. I want a stove in there. I want an oven in there. Yeah, these newer vans, they're decked out. And so that's what, you know, I'm working towards. That's going to be my next investment for sure. But in the meantime, you know, anybody who wants to do van life, you don't have to wait to get, you know, an $80,000 van. I mean, if you want to show off, then do it. I mean, if you got it, do it. But you don't need that. I paid, what, $4,000 cash for this. And I've had it for 3 years, you know, and I've only had to do the undercarriage work because, you know, there's some rust. But this is wear and tear. There's just wear and tear that I've put on it. I've traveled from the west to the east and from the east to the west, you know, so yeah, I've put some miles on her. And, but I would rather that than monthly rent and being stuck in one place looking at fucking walls every day. That's just not my vibe anymore. So yeah. All right, y'all. Thank you. I know I've just been blah, 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 but that's the update. And on to the next. And I will see you guys on the other side, wherever that is. Peace.